Thunder going through their pregame routines. Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. A quick check now for starting five for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Castillo?
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
We have an interconference showdown here at U.S. Airways Arena where the Phoenix Suns will be playing host. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
This was a matchup they thought maybe they could exploit. Another team that struggled last year, but in this case didn't work out. They lost both matchups.
It'll be the Thunder off the...
Briefly spoke with Oklahoma City's head coach. He said that they weren't going to try and be overly aggressive with their defense, and we'll see if they can unlock it first before we start adjusting. We'll find out if they need to do that soon enough.
Thank you very much, Doris. The defensive strategy guys being... It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but even when they got open...
And Detroit has possession. After the three-pointer from Castillo. A nice shot by Anderson.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger
by Anderson. Doubled by Anderson. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim.
His last outing, he had 8 points. To the paint. Shot's good from Soto.
And guys, they continue to put a lot.
With 4 seconds on the clock. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, you look at the numbers on the season, he's shooting 86% from the free throw line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season.
The way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of...
This is defense.
And for the Thunder, here's Gabriel. After the made shot from Anderson. Gets it to go. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, he's a shooter, and I think you have to watch for him to drift to that corner spot. That's his favorite spot on the floor. And anytime the offense is flowing, he'll just kind of drift out of sight into that corner, and if a teammate can find him, he'll knock it down.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch and shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come...
13 points and also did some work on the defensive end by swatting away a few shots.
Nothing better than to see a guy confident, comfortable, on a roll, and elevating his team to high levels of play. That's a beautiful...
Now, here's Anderson. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Number 10. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24. Now the pass to Pete. Number 24, defended by Navarro. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the Thunder making a change here. The Thunder shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. So the Thunder 5 right now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets it to go.
Sloppy defense there.
Key. 3 seconds left. Yeah! Wow, he nails the buzzer beater!
Boy, a big bonus for them to end.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Live from 2K Sports, it's the Monday night edition of the Halftime Report. Oklahoma City up on top against Detroit. They've struggled a bit in the early going this season, but appear to be in good shape for the second half. And on the other hand, the Pistons still alive. They've boosted their offense with a steady diet of made free throws. And that'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Second half is just around the corner. Thanks so much for stopping by.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter.
Three-point shot in that game because their percentage was terrible. But they kept firing away from long range.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I thought that was one of the things that doomed him. I mean, you can't stick with something if it's not working for you.
Here's Anderson. Shot denied.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And for the Pistons, shot's good from P. Steve talking.
To end up at the bottom of the standings again.
And for the Thunder. And here's Anderson. The long distance three is good. Here's P. Tipped. And now the Pistons fast break. Anderson with the ball. And for Oklahoma City. Well, his number 7. He's covered by Anderson. 5 on the clock. Number 7. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. 0. They'll get another chance. Off target from outside.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Taking a look at the Thunder, it's Anderson with the drive.
Yeah, he's a full-court man, and what I mean by that is he has no problem just taking the ball coast to coast on the break, sometimes on his own, or, if he prefers finding an open wing runner. Either way, the ability to create easy points for his team.
And something else everybody loves about him is his ability to do the sensational and spectacular. His dunks simply defy description at times. My goodness! They just came storming back with purpose and on a mission.
I don't know, Clark. It didn't look to me like they thought they were out of it.
And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Just an amazing game for Anderson. He has 29 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
And the Pistons making a change here. They find Jay on the way. Here's Gabriel. Passes it to Pete. And floater. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Buries it from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by
10 block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of seconds.
Monty Williams addressed his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
And there's the pass to Navarro. Shot is blocked. Pass to Gabriel. Banked in off the glass.
Not much the defense can do.
To the paint. Lays it up and in off the prettiest score. They set the pick. Number 7. In Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Squared off with them last year. On paper, they weren't evenly matched, and on the court, they weren't either.
High to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot.
Too, and maybe the same this year too, Clark.
Well, that's the way you would expect it to play out, Kevin, but this is a different season. It's early, and we still can't beat.
There's a screen. Shot clock at 3. Here's Castillo. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for. Gets it to go. Anderson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He has not lost his focus today, even when things haven't gone his team's way.
P. 11 feet away. That's good.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
Trail by 18. It's Anderson with the drive. And the shot is good. Anderson's got 30
for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
And he makes the first. 0. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. Picked away.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Shoots the 3. The shot misses. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant.
Bisaya Kapampangan.
Just a so-so performance for you tonight, but the team still got the win. Is that the bottom line, or do you feel like you could have done something more?
I was horrible tonight. Just horrible. I set such a high standard for myself, and I didn't get there tonight. Not even close. I expect to be the best player on the court by a long shot every time out. Tonight there was 3, 4, maybe 5 guys better than me, and that's unacceptable, completely unacceptable. Don't expect to see anything so-so from me ever again, whether it's this season or 10 years down the road.